Cool. Whew. Had to run up and down the stairs there. Whew. That was a tough run. So what's up, everyone? I'm trying to get on here a little earlier. Need to make sure I ask some of you, do you like the earlier or the later? I'm trying to do the earlier a little. See if some, because yeah, the later time works better for everybody here in America, but for everybody, anybody, anywhere other time zones, Scotland and New Zealand and stuff, it doesn't work so well. So I've been trying to mix it up a little bit. Oh. Well, we just had a good 5 to 8 inch snowfall here the other day. Hey, Devon, how's it going, man? Did you get a lot of the snow we just got? Well, I know Rick got it. Rick and I were talking about it on Messenger because he lives pretty close to my area here, so we got about the same 5 to 8 inch snowfall. I don't know if it made it to Pittsburgh or not. But man, I'm getting a little tired of winter. Hey, Fuzz. If that snow we just had heads your way, Fuzz, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, Rick, I heard we're supposed to get maybe another, what, half inch, or maybe another inch or so on Friday, so it looks like, unfortunately, that dumb Punxsutawney rat was right, and we're still up a creek for winter for a while. I was going to try to use my microphone. I've had a nice microphone here for a while. Nice setup. But I couldn't get it to link up with my encoding software. Cool. Well, that's good, Devon. I'm putting together my spring, summer, and even some soon here. Maybe before that if we get some nice weather. Honestly, I'm not going to wade through the snow to do it, and we got a good amount, so. And, so yeah. Fuzz, you just got a dusting. Well, you're a lucky man, because we didn't get dusted. I took the drone out and flew in it, and even with my enhancements, the drone got a little bit of snow in the motors a little bit. You should split those up, Devon. Don't do just a 2-hour episode. Look at your that's something we're going to talk about a little bit too. Is if we're going to get our watch times right, we got to be smart. A 2-hour video, nobody's going to sit and watch a lot of it. You need to break that up into 2 or 3 parts, and people watch a certain amount of each video, and that'll get your watch time up. If you just put one video out, and if they skip through and watch little bits, that doesn't help your watch time much. If you're actually going to try to get back to monetization. Yes, Fuzz, it is still way too cold. It's, let's see, what is the temperature here? For me and Rick, it is 16 degrees Fahrenheit. 14, oh, my bad. And, so it's going to get pretty darn cold again tonight, and I plugged the truck in. My old truck has a block heater, which I like. Okay, yeah. Okay, good, Devon. I was worried because I know you said some of your episodes. I've seen some of your episodes are pretty long, and if you look at YouTube analytics, it really doesn't help to put a real long one sometimes. Yeah, but see, Devon, an hour long. Now, what if you split that up in 2 bits? Maybe each of those bits would have 1,000. Or maybe somebody. So there's a lot of times YouTubers don't really invest in a whole hour a lot of times right now. Just a sec here, guys. I got to answer somebody he is in New Zealand. So I want to make sure he knows. Alright, so now, sorry about that. to make sure I got that to him. Venture the Rosie, hello, how's it going? Yeah, see, YouTube itself knows for a fact that most people watch between 3 and 6 minutes of a video. So if you look at some of my earlier ones, they were decently longer, and I was doing 3 or 4 parters. Also found out anything more than like 2 parts, and your watch time starts diving. Sorry. So yeah, Rosie, you're right. So you got to split them up and make for people to watch. And if any of you are going to try to hit that new YouTube monetization, or some of you may already have, but it's oh, you're in New Zealand also. I was just talking to a band in New Zealand actually. That's who I was just talking to. Yeah, I mean, it looks like 2 to 3 parts are about the maximum you can do, because they do dive. If you go back and okay, my earlier videos weren't the best anyway, which I'm trying to do an upload to Drive right now. So Urbex, he said he's going to look at my footage, see if he can fix some of it. Because if he can fix it, I'm going to re-edit and redo those first ones, because they kind of sucked. I mean, they're good, amazing. The first one was an amazing place. My filming sucked. I had my camera set wrong, and he thinks he might be able to fix some of it. But yeah, if you look at that one, the first episode has tons of watch time, well, for then, and then it dives down to each one after that. And each of my other ones have multiple parts that goes down. So, which is funny, because I think the second part is actually, I think, is the best of them. But it doesn't have the most watches. Well, Rosie, I'm glad you're here from New Zealand. You know, with the weather you got, you could be outside enjoying the nice warm while we're freezing here. Yeah, Fuzz, you're right. Hey, Urbexy. My Google Drive is just about done with the upload, and I will send you a link to the file so you can take a look at that footage here a little while. And I might even link Devon to it also in case he wants to look at it. But we'll see how much time I get. I'm a little short on time today. But no, it's I don't know how you all are doing compared to the new YouTube analytics, or how hard you're really trying to get to that new point. I mean, I wasn't really trying, but I've looked, and I am at let's see, I'm at 500 subscribers and just over 15,000 minutes of watch time this month. So I guess it's not undoable for even me. Sorry about that, everybody. I got a cat here. I had a cat rub my face. Dude behind the camera, how's it going? Yeah, Urbexy, I am earlier than usual. See, I've been trying to come on a little earlier and get this cat hair out of my goatee and everything. Uh-oh, my date is wrong? Oops, yes it is. Let me do... Sorry, I was too busy playing with a thumbnail and everything behind there. Thanks. But no, I noticed that I'm at 500 subscribers, and I'm at over 15,000 minutes of watch time this month. But I do know, like Devon, you're talking about your one video, which is a long one, has 1,000 views, but that video's been out a while, like my one bowling alley vid. That bowling alley video is over 4,000 now. And it's kind of short, action-packed, and to the point. We need to tailor our videos to a certain amount of time, or only even a certain amount of parts to keep the time down, because people only watch so much. Check my phone. Uh-oh. Hmm? Oh! What? I mean, check my phone, Jericho. Yeah, I dude, thanks, man. I haven't been like a lot of people who put out the celebrations for 200, 300, or anything else, and all that stuff. But yeah, I do thank everybody for the 500. That is great. To me, I celebrate it more as in, I appreciate you. There's enough of you of us 500 people out there that are willing to enjoy my explorers. I know, but Jarek and I've talked about this. First and foremost, him and I really do this because we really like to share these great places. We love them. He is as much in love with these places as I am, if not even maybe more. And we just really want to share them. So the fact that there's people out there liking them and watching them is great for us. But yeah, if I end up hitting that monetization, maybe this time I'll do it. I don't know. Even though God knows if I'll ever get to it. Or how much it'll be, and by the time I get to it, will they raise it up another shot? I mean, what are they gonna do? Hey, Catherine, how you doing? But yeah, Urbex, I've been trying to come in a little earlier for you guys over there because I know you, Pajerico, and some other people in Scotland and New Zealand and everything. This time seems a little better to match multiple time zones because other than that, the time zones do kind of get in the way. I don't know. Dude, I think you might. Depends what you're doing this year. I mean, if you're going to keep doing your interviews, which I went back and caught up on your channel, by the way, that was great. I needed that. You've had some great interviews lately. If you keep doing stuff like that, even some of the challenges on there, and you said you're going to pick up more of the urban exploring, maybe a little more dude, if not in front of the camera, maybe dude next to the camera or something. I think you can get there. I mean, it just depends how hard you're really wanting to do it. If I make it, that's fine. I'll be happy and frisky that I made it. If I don't, I'm still going to do this. Only reason I was annoyed in the beginning is I don't like anybody, whether I wasn't making any money, so I didn't lose anything. I don't like somebody dragging the carrot in front of you, pulling it out of the way every time you get there. Thanks, Fuzz. I appreciate it. Yeah, everybody. The likes actually do still matter, so please give me a thumbs up on this stream. Because the likes do matter. The more likes and comments you get, it does show in their analytics to whether or not YouTube wants to move you up in their rankings. So rankings do still matter and get you higher in their searches. I'm thinking so, Urbexy. It just depends. Hopefully I can keep my good year last year going. I mean, I am going to be probably doing I'm alone or a collabs this year. Sean is out by looks of it for good. So it'll be me. And that's pretty much it. Let me do something here real quick. Well, I've got dude on here. I wanted to add a couple people here. The Fuzz is already there. Anybody here? There's a couple people I want to add. There we go. And there. Sorry, guys. I want to add a couple of you as moderators. And I keep missing dude, so I just want to make sure he was in there. Actually, Devon, I did change the date. I just won't go through since the stream has already started. Because I've already typed it in and entered it. The date on my screen right now says 2/6/18. It just hasn't taken. Yeah, there are a lot of channels like that, Urbexy. That's the one thing I can say that's going to be good, hopefully, because of this YouTube shakeup. I mean, we've all run into it. Somebody subs you, and to me, I always go check their channel. I don't automatically sub somebody. There are people that sub me that I'm not going to sub back because either it's something I'm not interested in at all, or you go to their channel, they have 4,000 subs and not a single video. So I'm thinking a lot of that will hopefully go away. And the sub for sub stuff has got to stop. And as much as I like Green Bay Wacky, he does push a lot of the sub for sub down. That doesn't help. That's part of the thing that YouTube's kind of trying to get rid of. So, I mean, hopefully that'll take care of some of it, them doing this. But the problem is, and I told people on some of those streams when I'm on streams, if you want to sub me, great, and I'll check your channel, I like it, I'm going to sub you. But you got to go back and help your subs a little bit of watch time, if any of us are going to keep hitting that. Yeah, Devon, there are a lot of channels like that. Oh, sorry. Best way to get into Urbex. Well, okay, Rosie, best way to get into Urbex? First, you gotta, depends, there are different types of Urbex. Some people do strictly abandoned places. Some do, like Rob Adventures. He does a mix of Urbex and outdoors stuff, kind of urban exploring, camping stuff. It depends what you're after. Also, equipment does matter. You do not need something expensive like a big DSLR. I am still filming. I am still filming with my. Oh, just a sec here. Sorry, just a sec, everyone. I was trying to check a. Oh. Oop. Okay, I see Jericho. But no, to get into it, I mean, you gotta. It depends. You don't have to have expensive equipment like some people have. I use my cell, but I did get a cell phone that is made for doing stuff like this. It's got a 4K camera if you want to use it at 4K. It's huge memory capacity. It has everything except a good optical zoom. So you can do it with a cell phone a lot of times. There are a lot of channels out there still doing with their cell. Yeah, I know, Fuzz. I talked to Rob, and I thought his channel was actually really doing good, so I was a little shocked. But I was upset that he stepped back. But no, I was forgetting. Sorry, trying to get back into this. You're going to want light. If you're going to go into abandoned buildings, have light with you. If you can find a partner that's as into it as you are, that helps. It's nice to have a person for safety or to watch out for owners or police if you can't get in legally. Now, to go with that, if you're going to get into this, Rosie, lighting is a big thing. I carry like 3 flashlights on me. I have a 300 lumen rechargeable streamlight waterproof light I used to use as an auto tech, but it's tiny, rechargeable, and for its size, it's like 300 lumens. It's very bright. I have another stream light that's larger. It's about 5 to 800 lumens, somewhere in there. Then I have my LED panel light, and those are not expensive. You can get one on Amazon for like 30 bucks. They're really great to have. They improve your filming tons. And the right clothing. Sean used to cut himself a lot wearing the wrong ones. Oh, well, that's cool, Fuzz. No, you do not break, Rosie. In fact, if you do break into places and are ever found out by the rest of the Urbex community, you will be ostracized big time. One of the biggest things with urban explorers, Fuzz and Per Jericho, Urbexy, and I know Devon will all tell you, you never ever break. That's one of the top 3 Urbex rules. You never ever break into a site. If there's not an open way in and you can't get okay from an owner, then you don't go in. You do not destroy a site, no damage. Rule number 2, you do not steal anything from a site. No matter what, whether it's not being used, it's going to be destroyed, does not matter. You do not take. Another reason you don't take things, if you get caught trespassing, it's a misdemeanor. You get caught taking anything while you're trespassing, that becomes theft. And in some places, that's not a misdemeanor, that's a felony. Yeah, like Fuzz says, you always try to get permission. Hey, the racers! How you doing, Charles? Also, there's a saying a lot of Urbex people have, leave nothing but footprints. You don't go in there and tag it. The only exception a lot of urban explorers make is if there's a chalkboard or a dry erase board, you can leave your handle and the date you explored on there. And someplace you'll go, you'll see other people have done the same. But you don't graffiti up like, I'm sorry, I know I might get in trouble for this. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to say his name. There's one jerk I've seen his tag a couple of places, and it's really annoyed me. Painted his feces name everywhere. Yeah, Jericho, leave nothing but footprints. You do not break in. You do not take anything. You do not damage anything, Rosie. Those are the top 3 urban exploring rules. If I had to say there's a 4th, it is protect your sites. Do not openly share these things on YouTube or anywhere else on Facebook, because we go to a lot of these places and they're extremely badly damaged. You get so much graffiti, people destroying stuff, and we don't want that. We're not there to see some destroyed, absolute terrible site. The first place I went, the old abandoned long-term care center / small hospital, I thought it was a rest home, but I found out lately it's not. There was tons of medical equipment, records. It was a really cool feeling because of what was left. Yet that I've been into places just totally gutted and destroyed. The hospital video I might be putting out this Thursday is a huge hospital complex. This place closed down. The last date was like early 2009. And me and Sean were there last year, or no, late last year. And when you see the videos, this was a monstrous hospital complex that was totally usable as a hospital still. They just moved because they needed bigger in 2009, and now it's just destroyed. There's almost not a window in this monstrous place. Not broken. Hey, Urban Man, how you doing? Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Yeah, Devon. But the fourth, like I said, there's a fourth rule: protect your sites. Make your videos or your pictures so you do not show the place. And don't just tell any old Joe, whatever, where the place is that you explored. Too many people get in and go in and destroy places. So, Rosie, if you go in and explore, make a video, try to keep it so you hide the place unless you have okay from an owner or it's a superly open known place. The stadium I just did is not a secret. It's a city-owned facility, and they do not have this thing blocked off. It is insanely dangerous. So I've actually thought about sending my video to the city people to show them, you know, you guys need to get in there and do something about this because it is dangerous. Me and Devon have talked about this. If you can get in legally, it's so much better. Urban Man will talk to you. He'll tell you the same thing. Legally is amazing because you don't have to worry about your sound, making noises, worry about lights, worry about anything. You get to take your time, make your shots, explore everything. Yeah, exactly. Like Pajerico says there, Rosie, if you protect these sites, others will get to see them. Share with people that you know, other urban explorers, people who you can check out. See, now, if Fuzz asks you to share a site with him, you can go look at Fuzz's channel, and in any of his other, he can send you a bunch of pictures and videos of stuff he's done to prove to you he's not some guy out there looking to destroy it. Yeah, Rick, there's a lot of places. See, there's some places also where I've done property searches, tax searches, and I've had at least 3 places that have had no ownership. Where I get a hold of the county or city, they go, we don't own it, a company does. Hold of the company, and the company goes, we don't own it, the city or township owns it. And if nobody wants to claim they own it, then I'm far as Marmy, that's okay. Hey, Steph, no, I appreciate you stopping in, hon. Even that's great. Thank you very much. Yeah, Urban Man is a good one. Urban Man, I'll tell you what, out of anybody on here, he's probably got the best record of getting into places with permission. It's great. And I prefer to do that. And mine videos that do not have disclaimers in front of them are legal places. You know, I've made a few mistakes here and there, putting it in front of a few legal ones. I put it in front of Gilroy Stadium. You know, it was wide open because of the danger of that place. But, yeah, protect your sites. I'm sorry to keep going on about that one, but protect them. But Jericho and I both, he's had a heartbreaking one. He did a site he loved, and then somebody found it somehow, and it wasn't through him, but they found it and burned it down. So that's what you got to protect your sites against. And also, other people will judge you. Wear the right clothing, too. My ex-partner, Sean, he would wear the wrong clothing. He got cut, gouged, scraped, hurt himself a lot because he wouldn't wear long pants and stuff. No, urban man, yeah, we all know we all know how urban exploring, if in a perfect world, urban exploring would be a well-known mainstream thing where a lot of people would be like, wow, cool, you want to preserve this, that's great, come on in and do it. But we are still in a position where a lot of people equate us with vandals, or they're freaked out by filming a site they're not using anyway, which I don't understand. But yeah. Yeah, Urban Man, we need to. I'm hoping to travel around a lot this year. Money and health are my two biggest ones. So yeah, yes, Catherine, it was, and I really liked that Pajerico. I was kind of that he went back and did a video about that right at the time. It was right around the same time I was putting out a video of a place that was once an amazing multi-million-dollar mansion, which became a rest home, and how it had been just gutted, destroyed by vandals. And that video Pajerico put out was really, it's to a real urban explorer, that's heartbreaking seeing that. Or even people who really like watching urban exploring. You watch it for cool places and to look at the history to see what once was, but to see it just destroyed for no reason, you just don't get it. Yes, I did, Urban Man. That was pretty cool. But yeah, so that's I don't know, Rosie, if that answers any questions. If I don't answer them here, any of these guys on here, there's a lot of people on this stream. Go check them out, and they can answer a lot of questions too. And these are people who've been out here doing it a while. Not everybody on here is an urban explorer, but there are a lot of them that are on here are. So check people out. Also hunt down sites. I've done things from driving around to Google Maps searches to satellite searches to talking to other urban explorers. Yeah, no problem. But I did see Fuzz a little bit ago say, "Oh, I can't wait till spring." I am so. Oh. I'm just happy that I'm already starting to slowly make some plans here. It looks like my Detroit trip is going to happen. And Gary, Indiana is going to happen with another urban exploring friend, Tenzo Roku. So he's gonna take off from his mid-Wisconsin area. I'm taking off from here. We're going to meet in Gary and do some exploring there. Nice, Fuzz. Oh, well, geez. If you got an RV, Rosie, I mean, you're great. No, that's perfect. You've got a base to live out to work out of even. You'd be like R&K all day. That's all he does is drive around and do that 24/7, 365. God, I wish I could do that. I haven't been to your channel in the last couple weeks, Racers TV. I will have to check that out tonight during my breathing treatments. Yeah, Fuzz, me too. I just got to make sure I keep the money to get there. Like I said, right now I've got Gary, Indiana planned, and Detroit planned, and me and Urban Man 2015 talked about some type of collab him and I might do in Missouri. We might try to meet. I know we were talking when I was down there last year. We might try to meet more between us and see what we can run into. There's some other people in Missouri who might be able to. I got a few places I want to go that I've dug up, and then there's some people out there may run us some other ones. Also, I don't know how the rest of you guys feel. We built Urbexy. We built when I was a kid. We built a monstrous treehouse between 3 trees. We had car batteries in there for power, for lights and radio. And on the roof, from the roof, we had a cable stretched across the valley. And we built a handle for the cable out of ropes and pipe. And we would go from the roof of our tree fort clear across this valley. Well, one big problem is one kid freaked out and let go and broke his shoulder and his arm in 3 spots. Oh. I liked the hotel, Urban Man. The Masonic Temple I liked from a a standpoint of seeing something so grand and gorgeous and seeing the history and being able to film it. But for my channel, I'm not sure the Masonic Temple would work for my channel, because my channel, yeah, I will add some travel into it later. If my wife and I, we love to travel. If I really see something really cool and on my travel stuff, maybe I'll put that in. But most of my other stuff is going to be abandoned stuff, and that one wasn't abandoned. But man, the old hooker, the old old West hooker hotel was pretty cool. Oh man. No problem, man. Go eat, man. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna be on not too long, not too late, because I get to take my dog out, and my cold weather loving dog, and walk him in the snow tonight. He'll be happy and I'll be hating it. And I got stuff to do yet. Yeah, see, Urban Man, you're one of those guys that you've got a lot more exploring under your belt than you've got on your channel, because you've done mostly stills. You're moving into the video, and I think you should stick with that, because some of your videos you've done have been really good. I think you should go back into that water park. Urban Man 2015, by the way, guys, is a friend of mine who hooked me up with a water park there. And that video will be out here in about 30 to 40 days. Gorgeous water park, and freezing our butts off. The weather was not what it was supposed to be. It was 20 degrees with a wind. And we were freezing, but that water park was amazing. And even freezing, I got some good drone shots out of it. Tough little drone. Oh, man. Hey, Urban Man, if you got some pictures or video of me in the end of the water slides, please send those to me too. I might incorporate those into the vid. Yeah, I am waiting for spring. Ugh. I know, Pajerico, man, he was out, and actually, he's one of his best explorers. Go and look, not this week's, but last week's release from Pajerico. Oh, what a great vid. I mean, just amazing. That's probably, if not his best, one of his best. And he did it in the winter, but in his video, it comes out, he mentioned he's freezing his butt off. So, yeah, some of you have been out exploring, but man, I've only done a little bit of searching and a little bit of things, but I didn't come up with anything I might not put on the channel. Yeah, but Jericho, after watching you wait around in the snow, and as much snow as we're getting here right now, like Rick said we were looking at getting not only the 5 to 8 inches we had just had here, but maybe another inch or so tonight, and then again on Friday. So we are getting nailed, but it's a good thing. I love my big old 4-wheel drive sometimes. Yeah, see, Urban Man did a little video the other day where him and his fiancée Abby were out. They found some houses in the woods they were doing some shots of. And that was actually a very good little vid. The only thing is, I wish you would have kind of got into that White House a little more, because that was kind of a nice house. I would have braved that kitchen area. I would have got in there. Oh, see, there you go, Fuzz. That right there. Now, when I was down with Urban Man doing the water park, the day I left to go down to see him, the temperature was supposed to be 50 degrees that morning with a high of 60. When I got there and got up that morning, well, just before I went to bed, they were changing the forecast down there. I'm like, oh, crap. When I got up, they changed it totally. We were there exploring. It was 20 degrees and a hell of a wind. So I'm really surprised that the little drone flew as well as it did in that upwind. Spectral Wolfpack, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. No, you don't see my tag in an abandoned hospital. Oh, if you see a tag for me, it's nothing permanent damaging. I wrote in dry erase marker on that one dry erase board in the hospital. Yes. So yeah, you've been in there. Cool. Now, see, Spectral, if you want to list that place out in the open, you probably can. I mean, it's up to you. That place is so wide open and well known. I mean, jeez. So it's neat that you've been there, man. No, it was in a dry erase marker, Spectral. We carry dry erase markers and chalk with us, actually. We have 2 dry erase markers and some chalk. Yep. Yep, that's it, Spectral. Yeah, it's dry erase marker. We carry 2 in our back. Well, I carry 2 in my backpack. Sean used to carry some too when he used to explore. Urban Man, now Fuzz, you would have a good time down with Urban Man. That water park is epic, and he's got a few other things down there. But then you'd have to do the same 13-hour drive or so that I would have to, or what, 14-hour drive or something. You don't want to know, Fuzz. But yeah, Spectral, isn't that just such a waste? And you know how good a shape that place was in 08, 09? Even in 09 to 2010, it was in great shape. And then in 6, 7 years, it went from being in a hospital shape, quality shape to what it is now. And that is just, it's just shocking how much people were able to tear up that big of a place. Pitcher was cool. I wish we'd had more time to go through Pitcher, Oklahoma, but yeah, it was getting dark. It was getting cold. We'd been out all day. Birmingham. Okay, I'm going to ask a stupid question. It's probably the obvious answer, Spectral. Birmingham, Alabama? Or which other Birmingham? What's the biggest location I've ever explored? It'd be the military base, by far. I mean, that place was so big. We were driving around in my truck. Like I said, we were really sneaky. Most people have to wiggle their bodies in there or throw bicycles over the fence. We found a way to get my whole truck in there. So we were driving around. Okay, it was Alabama. No problem, Spectral. I'm hoping to go south more. Tell you what, next time it gets cold, I'm going south a lot more. This winter stuff sucks. But yeah, we got my whole truck in there and drove around. And even being there a whole day, we didn't scratch the surface even having a truck. And we purposely did not film areas that I know other guys have filmed. We stayed away from those buildings and did whole different areas. But without our truck, oh my gosh. It's nuts. So by far, that was the biggest I filmed. Oh, see, look at that. There you go, guys. You can hook up and help me talk about the places. So I've got at least 3 or 4 states on my radar, and at least 2 states already planned to go to this year. Spectral and I've obviously been to it's kind of neat. Spectral and I've been to the same spot, and him and Urban Man have been to the same spot, so it's kind of a connection. It's kind of nice. No, Urbex, that's not a bad idea. Sorry, I was going back to the chat to catch what you said. You know, I've been wanting to get business cards for this. I know people that do business cards. Oh, cool. Thanks, Rick. I will, I always check all your messages out after my streams and then talk to you about them. Tell you what, guys, if you're going to get to my area, you can talk to me or talk to Rick there, Rick's Barbershop. Rick has got a handle on a lot of stuff in this area. Between him and I mean, we could give you plenty to do in this area. We could give you probably a couple months of explorers. Well, that's cool, Urban Man. You are a good photographer. That's what you do, though. An abandoned dog food factory. Now, that's one I haven't had. I know, Devon, I need to make a website just since I had that illness that put me down for a while there and I was barely just kind of keeping going. I'm starting to feel better, but it put me so behind. I've got to edit the... by the way, Spectral, I'm going to look through my files, but I might put my Reed Hospital vid out this week. But thanks for coming by, Spectral. I appreciate it, man. See, that's great, Rick. You got a lot. I used to drive around with my parents and then later with friends, and that's how I picked up some of my sites and held on to them for years. And I've been exploring for 30 years. but just didn't start filming for YouTube until lately. Which sucks because I had, when I was having some remodeling done at my house a while back, I had tons of old photos, and it wasn't high def, it was old video footage from an old crappy video camera of places. And my parents had a house fire about 8 years ago, and all that stuff went away. So now I'm kind of like crap. Hey, Urban Man, like I said, if you're ever going to be up in this area between me and Rick, we can give you so much to explore. That's out to the rest of you guys too. If you ever want to come in, you know, that'd be cool, Urban Man. Don't bother me. Come on and visit. Oh, there you go. See, that's what the stream's all about, everybody. Hooking up. Because, yeah, Rick, if you go to Joplin and the Neosho area, you'll meet Urban Man. And I'm hoping to get back down around Missouri. Missouri is one of the states I am for sure going to this year. There's a lot of good urban explorers in Missouri. Around the St. Louis area. There's also a NASCAR track I want to get to in Missouri. There's a lot of stuff I want to get to in Missouri this year yet. How much is left in that asylum, Fuzz? Yeah, it does suck, but Jericho, yeah, I do have the memories. But, I mean, now I kind of wish I would have started doing YouTube earlier. I thought about it for years. But with my trying to keep my health up and working full time, I was running 20-hour, 21-hour days. I was sleeping 3 or 4 hours a day just to keep things intact. So I didn't really have the time. I do wish I would have done YouTube earlier, so I would have had maybe even that low def stuff I could have put on here and it still have been preserved. So I had kind of bites. And the thing is, I'd explored with Sean off and on during that 30 years. I kind of wish he was still doing it. He was the best. This isn't no shot at you, Urban Man, or Langstraub, or any of the rest of you I've explored with. But he was the best exploring partner I've ever had because we did it so long together. It's honestly, I'm still gutted that he decided to just stop doing it because the video games were more important to spend the time on when he had free time. You know, Urbexy, you can film those too. Because, you know, tell you what, I've got a whole file of fails. And sometimes, who just did that? Somebody just put out a fails video. Dang it, I can't remember who it was. Hey, Explore North Carolina, how you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you stopping in. We are shooting the crap about Urbex and stuff in general, but we've been actually a little more on topic for once here with our urban exploring. If you don't know anybody in here, we actually have some non-urban explorers here, just fans and friends. And we do have a good amount of urban explorers in here tonight from a good amount of the world. I don't know if he's still here. Dude behind the camera was here from New Zealand, and so was Exploring with Rosie. And they're from New Zealand. Jericho and Urbexy are from Scotland. And Fuzz is from the East Coast of the United States, out in West Virginia. Rick and I are from the Illinois Quad Cities area, not too far from the Mississippi River, about middle Illinois-ish on the river. And Urban Man is from southern Missouri. Like when you go explore with him, and the one day him and I were out there, we got to touch on like 3 or 4 states because he's right in that little corner. So we're all just out here throwing out. And there's Devon. Devon up there. Oh, sorry. I call him Devon, but I know his name. Among the Unknown has a great channel. Check his channel out, by the way. He's got a good long running channel. Some of the rest of us are pretty new on urban exploring channels compared to Devon. He's kind of he's the youngest guy on here, but he's our Urbex senior in a way. I think maybe Urbex he's been longer too. But yeah, check out some of these urban exploring channels and see. If you like a lot of different stuff, man, I'm telling you right now, like Jericho, he wants to come over here and explore in America. I'm not sure he really wants to. The stuff he is showing on his channel right now are just they're killing us. He's putting out amazing places that we do not have here in America. Oh, Rick, somebody we've talked about that once or twice before, but my boy, my most interesting explore. It may not sound like it should be. The little school video, the one that's not doing really good, but some people have told me it's my best video, and I enjoyed it the most, is my favorite video just because it was an accidental find while looking for another spot. And when I come down these very dangerous steps, thankfully I weigh a lot less than Sean. Sean had a heck of a time coming down the dangerous steps. I got across the gap where the steps had rusted out and come off onto this stage, and there's this gorgeous abandoned gymnasium with amazing green mold colors coming down, or green moss in it, and oh, it was just so beautiful. Are you gonna get away with it there? Yes, it is Urbex. You guys have slightly less rules on private property there than we have. But thankfully, most of the police I've run into have been good. But yeah, the school was just amazing because that gym, as long as I explore, I'll never forget that site. Of stepping out on that stage and just seeing that whole open gymnasium, all the stands, the basketball hoops, the colors. I mean, wow. The windows, the holes in the ceiling. It was like an Urbex karmic gorgeous moment. All right, have a good one, Urban Man. Thanks. But yeah, that was one. And then going through the rest of school, some was just so horribly trash, but then there's still some stuff there. It was. Urban explorers understand when I say this. It was such a beautifully decaying school. It gave us so much to see, and it was just, oh, I loved it. Oh, wow. It's still kind of my favorite just because of that feeling when I walked into that, when I suddenly ran into that gym like that, right off the bottom of those steps that I thought Sean was about to kind of kill himself on. Other than that, boy, Gilroy would have to be up there, either 2 or 3. The stadium I just did, because I don't know how many of you have seen it. The upper areas of Gilroy Stadium, it's all graffiti everywhere. In that whole upper area where the floor is falling in, there's just graffiti all over. But when we got in that lower area, nobody goes there. And you can see, even the vandals won't go there because there's almost no graffiti anywhere. Most of the damage down there is due to stuff falling in on things. So we actually really got a much better explore out of that just because nobody had been there. Yeah, but Jericho, see, but Sean and I both worked in construction over the years, and we both knew where we couldn't go. There were actually a few places in that video that we didn't show, that we did not go in those areas. Just a second here, I gotta turn my little space heater off. Sorry, I was too lazy to go upstairs, turn off the furnace, so I turned my little heater on down here and it got too warm. But no, me and Sean, we've worked in construction over the years, had some training. My father was an engineer, so he's trained me over the years. We knew where we couldn't go. There were some areas we did not go in that building, downstairs, because it was way too sketchy. And if you noticed in the video, there were certain areas where we didn't go closer to areas because we knew way too sketchy. Like one place had a piece of concrete hanging on some of that super thin metal. And we weren't going anywhere near that because you saw how crappy the metal was used to hold up that super thin concrete. Yeah, that was one I didn't mind giveaway location because it's wide open. It just is. It's well known. But the gates are open. We even drove the car onto the field because it's just so. Also, if you notice, Sean and I were never certain distance together. If I went in there by myself, I may have done a few less areas, but I'm also lighter than Sean. I'm much more nimble than Sean, too. I can get over things much faster, easier than he can without moving stuff. Sean's a little over double my weight. And he's not very, he's more of a tank than he is graceful. But Sean and I, if you notice in the video, and there are shots, when we're down there, we were apart a lot because we weren't going to be in one area in case something did fall. Oh, yes, Explorer NC, I'm telling you. That's what me and Devon have talked about in Jericho. If you can get into these places legally or easily, whether you can just go in and do your thing, it's great. It just is. We're not, the real urban explorers aren't there to sneak in and get that rush. We're there. We're there to see these cool places, not to be a sneaky little ninja or something. But yeah, we were able to. I said this place is wide open, which is funny because the city had an article out recently saying they got no trespassing signs up all over this place. There was not a single one. My video proves it. My uncut videos prove it. And the gates are wide open. We drove my car in through the gates, across the running track, out through clear to the other end of the football stadium field. So yeah, jeez. Yes, explore North Carolina, NC or North Carolina, whatever. I do explore alone a lot. In fact, I did it alone before. Off and on 30 years, I've done it alone or with Sean, or it's pretty much me, Sean, or alone. Now that Sean stopped, I've been doing it alone again or collabing with people. And to me, in a way, I always prefer to explore with somebody. In a way, there are times where, yeah, seeing something by yourself is amazing. Okay, let's put it this way. I either like to explore with myself or collaborate with somebody I don't know as well. Because meeting that person and exploring with somebody, it's just an amazing thing when you know that you're both seeing this place and you both love it for the same thing. Meeting somebody new in the Urbex world or exploring world is just, it's amazing to do that. Other than that, oh yeah, if I see a place too, I have no problem by myself. When I went down to see Urban Man on the way back, there were some abandoned houses along the highway. I just pulled off and explored them. How many times, Devon, have I been caught by the police? Caught? Or caught once. Almost caught twice. One in the asylum in the country. Police car, I don't know why he didn't stop. My car was obvious. He cruised by one way, and then he turned around at the end of the road and come back by and stopped by our car. So I don't know why he didn't do anything, but he didn't. The bowling alley, we got out and came back and sat across and watched. And the city police came tearing in there. And I was like, okay. So then we slowly crept away. But, yeah, then the one time we got caught in the house. That's on the page, on the channel also. Explore MC, you can get into more places alone, but also you do not have anybody there in case something happens. Or a lookout. A lookout is nice. Because I don't know if you can hear it in the bowling alley video, if you've ever seen it. Just before that alarm goes off, Sean actually saw the stupid thing. I think he says something like, it's very dim. I think he says, uh-oh, there's a sensor. It's nice to have somebody, especially sometimes if you're like me, where you drive 9-10 hours to go someplace. There's too much. I got video of me in my dash camera, just chatting away to my dash camera because I need something to do. It depends on the place, Explore NC. Have a good one, Jericho. That's why I came on earlier, man, because I know for you and Urbexy, it's very late over there. So I promised you, man, I was gonna try to get in a little earlier. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you coming in, Jericho. And stay with it, man. I've been enjoying the vids. I might contact you here about maybe see if you want to share this hospital vid. I'll get it edited out and let you know. Catherine, you've been quiet, hon. Do you have any questions or anything you want to talk about? I don't know, but as for the Please Explore NC, Some places the police will come in after you. The abandoned house I was at where the police, that's videos on there. And I had a lot more footage with the police, but I did not put that on there because you putting the face of the police or the city on there is not a good thing. Oh, music, Devon? Okay, I'm into about every type of music except country. There's a few country songs I like, but not many. I probably even listen to more classical than I do country. But I love a lot of types of music. I didn't listen to it in the 80s, so I actually love 80s music. I've discovered that in the last 5-6 years. I love 80s music. I don't like the 70s rock very much because a guy I worked with played it for so many years. I worked with him. It drove me nuts. I like metal. I like hardcore dance music. I like some pop R&B. You know, lately it's gotten kind of goofy. Seems like every person sounds the same. Well, there you go, Explorer NC. There's a question for you right there. Catherine wants to know where you are. Yeah, dubstep. You know, I like stuff like Dead Mouse and Tiesto. And one of my favorite groups is a group from Europe called Scooter. Check them out. I like them. Yeah, Rick. 80s hair, man. 80s music. Which is funny is I was a kid in the 80s, but I didn't listen to it. I was a bookworm. But what I've discovered about 80s music is a lot of it was really upbeat. God, I think even the breakup songs were somehow upbeat in the 80s. I know Dead Mouse isn't exactly dubstep, but I don't know. Dead Mouse doesn't consider themselves house. Gosh, now what I listen to also. God, I can remember the name of that one. I have to look. Yeah, Scooter is one of my favorite groups, Urbexy. See, you're over there in Europe, you know Scooter. Oh, man. See, a lot of people in America don't know Scooter. They don't know Scooter has actually outsold the Rolling Stones. The Crew, yeah. Kickstart My Heart, yes. There you go, Catherine. Looks like he's all over North Carolina. I'm not sure where he's based out of. Oh, Gastonia. There you go. Next to Charlotte. 80s music. I don't know, dude. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of love songs in the 80s compared to how much music there was. The rock and roll and the pop were such a variation of music. I mean, you get stuff from like Devo's "Whip It" to we didn't start the fire, and then you'll get. I mean, it's just all different types of stuff. 80s was much more varied in music. I mean, you look at today's. Have you ever tried to listen to today's pop channels, so-called R&B or whatever channels? Every chick on there sounds the same. Every guy sounds the same. And oh God, what's that guy? Ed Sheeran. I hate him. Oh, he makes my toenails bleed. I don't like his music at all. Yeah, I listen to there's a channel on internet that I listen to. And I got programmed in my phone. I have to hunt it up for you. But all I do is metal. And they're really good for workouts at the gym. I just think 80s had a lot more variety of music. Not every song had to be in a certain little two slot group. Today's R&B pop, I swear to God, they play the same 10 songs anyway. You listen to rock again these days? That'd be nice. I know our rock channels, Rick, in our area here, our rock channels are pretty lame. I mean, what? You got 97X and 106.5, and they play the same songs. It's like, God, why don't you guys go to new rock or metal or something? Oh, God, 90s, Man, okay, not early 90s, but about the mid 90s to the early 2000s, it's like everybody around the world wanted to kill themselves. subbed a little earlier. See, 70s. Okay. Here's something I like to laugh about. When I started working in the auto field when I got out of college, I went to work in a shop with a friend, and they were listening to this rock stuff on 97X, and they called it classic rock. Okay, that was 25 years ago. The same station plays the same songs. They still call it classic rock. I'm sorry, no, it's oldies now. If that song was classic then and kind of semi-oldies, then it's oldies now. Yep, 97 WXLP. That's what it was, Rick. Tool, yeah, they got some good songs. Yeah, I also like Volbeat, though. I love Volbeat. The guy's voice is amazing. Chevelle. But see, I'm a person that can listen to Volbeat 1 second and then go listen to an album from Scooter the next. Then I'll go listen to Personal Jesus from the 80s. So I'm all over the place. Prehistoric rock. Exactly. Fossil. Well, like the Rolling Stones, I call them the creaking bones anymore. And my God, I've seen skeletons come around meet on the Mick Jagger. Ooh, Danzig's a good one. Hall & Oates, yeah, Police. Bee Gees. Okay, for some reason, the Bee Gees' squeaky, high-pitched voices, which make my lower areas, my gentleman acorns ache when I listen to them, but somehow they make some good songs. Hey, EBK, God Sauce, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Cool, the gang. Wow, that's one I haven't thought of in a long time. Foreigner, I was up and down with Foreigner, but one I don't like as much out of that group is Journey. Oh, I did not like Journey very much, except their song did go good in the movie Heavy Metal. Another one of my favorite movies, by the way. If you get into what I like, see, I'm a cartoon and sci-fi junkie. Like, I just watched They Live with Rowdy Roddy Piper the other day. I have that on Blu-ray because I love the sci-fi B movies and stuff. Not the C's, but, you know. Stevie Ray Vaughan had some good stuff, but see, I'm a little bored of Stevie Ray Vaughan, Rick, because when I had like 20 plus years of being stuck in the shops with the guy I worked with having to listen to the same oldies rock, I'm bored of Stevie Ray. Really? Foreigner was your first? Okay, Queen. Old or not, Queen is timeless. Queen is one of those true groups that is timeless. Fleetwood Mac, they have some good songs. I can listen to them. Yes, Explore MC. You are... Okay, now he's starting to talk about stuff I like to talk about. Not SGU so much. SGU was just starting to get into its stride when they canceled it. SG1, one of the best series ever. Battlestar Galactica, the old one was good. The new one was good until I started talking about a god for the machines having their own god. It got a little weird. They kind of run it. There's a couple new ones out now. I like watching Dark Matter. That's a good show. Dark Matter's a good one. There's the other one. Oh, God, the one that's coming back out here soon. Expanse. That's a good one. And Netflix just had a new sci-fi series come out. I cannot remember the name of it. He wakes up, they actually put his consciousness in this military-grade body, and he's supposed to hunt down he's trying to find the murder guy who's slowly murdering the company owner. It's supposed to be really badass looking. Battlestar Galactica. Oh, Buck Rogers. Hey, Rick, I have Buck Rogers on DVD. I have that series. Duck Dodgers. Duck Dodgers. The old Duck Dodgers, not the new ones they tried to make here a while back. Dark Matter is good. There's also one called Killjoys that's really good I haven't got into. Yeah, Netflix and Hulu and all them. Of course, I know Urbexy will know what I'm talking about here. I just got done watching last episode of Grand Tour on Amazon Prime. Those are the guys that were fired by the BBC from Top Gear. Oh, Doctor Who. Devon, I grew up Public television showed the old bad graphics but good story Doctor Who's here. I grew up on Doctor Who. And when the new ones came out, oh, that was just so badass. Wayne's World? Wow. Excellent party time. Yeah, see, I know a couple people in the stream have seen pictures of my semi. See, I'm in the studio area of my basement right now, and the other part over here is where I do all my chest therapies and breathing treatments. But also, it's my little sci-fi man cave. Mine's not sports. I've got Darth Vader's, and I got an Iron Man mask on my Stormtrooper. I got original Star Wars toys. I got the original Star Trek movie posters from the movie theater from the 80s. The Showcase Cinemas in Milan, Illinois was closing. And I was there near the end of that, and the manager actually gave me posters he had in the back room for the original Star Trek movies. So I've got those. Oh, dude, Urbexy. So the new Top Gear is horrendous. The BBC firing them was the dumbest thing they ever did. Grand Tour is great. The last episode had my wife crying, laughing, when Jeremy Clarkson's talking about, because he's taping the old tape deck face, removable face radio in on this Jag XJ220, because he says, the last time I took off real hard on one of these, the radio popped out, bounced off the shifter, and speared itself into my left plum. You even say the word plum right now, my wife cracks up laughing. So yeah, those guys are hilarious. And the second to last episode they did where they flew up on that track, that beat up track. Wow, that's balls. I don't know if I'd do that in my Trans Am. No, Explorer MC, I don't have time to do a lot of gaming. My health problem takes a lot of hours between gym time, treadmill, chest therapy, breathing treatments. I had to give up something. It was video games. I haven't played a lot of video games for years. I do have original Star Wars toys, Devon. I have an AT Walker and a couple others in here too. I have the original X-Wing. Then I got some other stuff, but yeah, I got Star Trek, Star Wars, Stargate. I have a TV series called Tech War from the 90s. It was from books written by William Shatner, so you see, I'm a nut. Plays games? I play games? I wish. Pac-Man. Wow. The old Monza truck, yeah. No kidding, Urbexy. Old Monza track. That was scary track. If any of you got Amazon Prime, you don't have to like a car show. Go watch an episode of Grand Tour where they took these Jags out. They each got these old Jags. Well, except Captain Slow, he went and got a newer Honda Civic with 300 horsepower. But they went to this really, 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 really scary, super high-banked racetrack. Try to see how they get these cars go around it fast. The cars were bam, bam, bouncing up and down on this. It's scary shit to watch. What's wrong with Pac-Man? I like Pac-Man. Pac-Man's a good old game. I already have 3 YouTube channels. I ain't got time to do another one. 3 I've got taken a lot of my time. Yeah, well, Urbexy, that track would have been a lot smoother back then. Because those cars were all over just now. I'll tell you one thing, Devon. I've learned Pac-Man. My wife loves a good Mario or Donkey Kong. Sometimes the new games are too complicated. If you want to start playing them, you have to schedule hours. By the time you even get into them and going, it takes hours to do anything. The old games, you could just turn them on and play and just stop. It's kind of nice. Growing up, dude, we had the original Nintendo. the old Nintendo, Punch Out and all that stuff. I never owned a game system in my home. My parents wouldn't buy one. I'd go to friends' houses. One friend of mine had an old Atari. That was after our time, really. But he had like 300 games with his Atari. I do remember Frogger in the arcades. I did, here's something that can surprise you. I used to play enough video games in the arcade. Yeah, arcades. I used to go to tournaments to play Street Fighter 2. I used to be really good at Guile and Chun-Li. I could play pretty much most of the characters on the game. So I went to, the biggest tournament I was at for Street Fighter 2 was in Chicago. And I got like, it was a second or third place. Well, Urbexy, I am. Well, there you go, 35. I know Fuzz, you're what, 30s? You still here, Fuzz? Fuzz is in his 30s. Explorer Karen, 35. I'm 45. I'm not saying Jericho's age. I know it, but he's already said it once here, but I'm not going to say it again. And Devon's the youngest one all the time. There was an Explorer on here one night. He was in 59. There's a group in England I watch on my YouTube. I sub them. They are in their 60s. It's 2 or 3 guys and 1 woman. They're in their 60s, and they still urban explore. They also think the young exploring kids in England that are a bunch of jerks and act like they own urban exploring. They think they're a bunch of, to use their words, think they're a bunch of twats. You have an old Atari? Ooh, Sega Genesis. Okay, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. But yeah, I used to play Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter 2 and, in the arcades. Yeah, we had full arcades. Pole Position and a lot of racing games and stuff. Also, then I had my PlayStations. I played Gran Turismo. I used to have game night in my house. Every Sunday night, we would all get together and race Gran Turismo. And we would all leave our memory cards here in a box. And we didn't race during the week. We had a deal. You couldn't practice during the week and try to upgrade your car. You did your upgrades and everything here. We had our little Sunday race league here. Where some people say, don't watch NASCAR. We really raced. So we spent like 2 years where we'd get together every Sunday and race, and you slowly build your cars up and go against each other. Yeah, I got to edit tonight for my Thursday release, which is going to be the hospital. See, Urbex, that's the funny thing I've noticed about urban exploring. I've been doing it a long time. I'm not sure that's them, Urbexy, but I know I do watch Forgotten Yesterdays. And I know they're older. I'm not sure that's them, though. But there's a group. I have 2 or 3 older groups that are in their 50s and 60s I watch. I think it's great because urban exploring has a great range. I know some people think urban exploring, you're just a kid and whatever. No. Actually, a lot of the urban explorers I run into now these days are 30s and up. Devon is one of the youngest ones I've run into in a long time. Even Urban Man, who was here earlier, he's in his upper 20s. And he says the urban explorers he knows are in their 30s. Dungeons and Dragons, oh my lord. I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons forever. Yeah, boy, Urbex, I know I do have Forgotten Yesterdays on my subs list, and I do watch them. I know the guys you're talking about. I just can't remember if that's them. Huh. Not sure. Devon, 18 plus. Are you talking mentally or physically? See, Urbexy, I have gotten out of some of the Facebook pages because of it. Devon and I talked about it. Devon had kind of a neat idea. Devon said a bunch of us YouTube urban explorers should just join the hell out of this one page on Facebook and just bomb them with all of our crap. It was kind of, I thought about it, but they're just not worth it. And I don't know what's going on at Urbexy, but it seems like unfortunately, most of them are from England. I don't know why, but I'm still running into it. I got a couple friends who've run into it lately. Again, they're like heard about my problem and they ran into it, and I'm like, what is going on with people over there in England acting like they're the only ones that know what Urbex is or get to tell everybody else what to do? Yeah, mentally, Devon, then I'm there because when I met my wife, I told her when we got married, I go, there's going to be one adult in this relationship, and I'm not going to be it. I refuse. So, yeah. My wife's younger than me, but most people actually think she's older than me, which drives her nuts. Of course, I'm the one walking around in Jetsons t-shirts or shirts like this that say running sucks. I'm in the gym all the time with a shirt that says running sucks. Exploring is like going to church for me. Yeah, you know what? I agree. Explore North Carolina. I've explored with people. Let's see. One guy I explored with was like 20. I've explored with another guy that was older than me. He was 51 years old when I was, and at the time, I was only 29, and he was 51. And it is relaxing. I agree. It's like church to us. It's relaxing. When I was coming back from seeing Urban Man down there, I ran into some people. Okay, road rage is road rage because some people drive like crap. I had people doing stupid crap and I was getting really hot. Some guy just pulled out in front of me at a four-way intersection. I don't know, I'm talking highway. You're doing highway speeds? And guy ran a stop sign about T-boned him. Um, but I was getting jazzed up. I was getting so angry on the way back. And then I remembered, hey, that one exploring house, abandoned house I saw on the way down. So I pulled off, stopped, and by the time I got back in the car, I was relaxed, smile back on my face. It was a empty little abandoned house, but just getting out and filming it made my day. Brought me back. It leveled me out. So I understand you totally explore North, NC. It just perfect. It does make you happy, jazzed, and calm all at the same time. It's just like wow. So that put me in a much better mood for my trip home. So since that was a 9-hour drive each way. Have I gotten injured? I don't know, Devon. Have you? Yes, I have. I fell through a floor one time. I mean, all the way through. And I landed about 9 feet below on the floor, kind of hard. And it didn't break anything, but I had a hand that didn't want to clench for a day or so. And I landed on my hip or my side. And everything from here down was purple. But yeah, I mean, I've twisted ankles, got stabbed. I stepped on something one time where I wear boots, not all the time, most of the time. But I stepped on something and the board popped up and the nails went right into my leg. There's one of my videos where Sean kept wearing shorts, went over a chain link fence and the chain link went right down his calf. Oh, Explorer NC, tell me about it, man. I would love to teleport. I've done things, but I haven't broke anything or nothing that's. I've almost fallen a few times where I've gone, well, that would have sucked, but nothing bad. Into a bag full, yeah. But man, like when I go back to Detroit, the drive there is like a 9-hour drive for me each way. The flight is like 2 hours. If I had the money, I would fly there. I mean, that would be great. I'm gonna look to see if there's gonna be one of those easy fares. Every once in a while, a friend of mine up there says they do a super cheap flight to get there. And if I can get a super cheap flight, maybe I'll just fly up there and rent a car. Because I spend a lot in gas, but it's just the time in the car. And I got to pull over once in a while and do my breathing treatments and chest therapy. So I got like an hour in the middle. I have to stop somewhere. Well, it kind of explore MC, unless you're going to get multiple sites. That's I told a friend before. If I go to travel, I need to have stuff on the way there, stuff there, more than one site to see. It's hard to go 8, 9 hours away for 1 or 2 sites. You really need to make it worth your time. And especially if you're doing YouTube, if you're going to post 1 or 2 explorers a week, you got to make sure you have enough sites to make it worth your time. Yeah. That'd be cool, Devon. I'd love to do that. Do you believe that we are already in the future? I don't know. Hey, Brandy. Ooh, next week I get to show you guys on this. I bought one of Brandy's projects. She was doing a steampunk project the other day. And I was at the gym, I was watching her on the tablet. And oh, I just fell in love with the project. I also like steampunk. And it's just so cool looking, the colors, and she's got all these little gadgets and even a little owl that looks like it's from Clash of the Titans on it. So cool. So I got that. I bought that from her. It's going to be here next few days or so I get to show that next week. She does a lot of good projects. I see, that's another thing. I have a big range of what I like. I'll watch urban exploring or a metal video. Then I'll go watch Brandy do a craft. It's kind of cool. Yeah, we are in the future, Devon. We are behind in some areas we should have been more advanced in. Space travel, we're way behind. There's other areas where we are behind. But there's a lot of things, I mean, who would have thought we would have these? Hell, even when you were born, Devon, this would have been borderline thought about. These technology, it's in your pocket, is amazing. Oh, I'm going to enjoy it, Brandy. It's just so cool. And it's going to fit in my little sci-fi cave perfectly. Yeah, actually, Devon, you are, for your age, you really do nail on a lot of things dead on. There was a science article I was reading about 5, 6 years ago. They were talking about how the Catholic Church alone, just the Catholic Church, is responsible for holding the human race back 500 to 1,000 years in technology. Yeah, there you go. That was true, Devon. Like I said, I was reading a science article from one of my vlogs, and they were talking about that the Catholic Church itself has held us back 500 to 1,000 years. Can you imagine if we were 500 years more advanced right now? You gotta remember, the Catholic Church used to kill scientists. Anybody that said the earth didn't revolve, everything didn't revolve around the earth was killed if they found out. So, I mean, so I kind of laugh when, church people start talking sometimes about some of the Catholic, deep Catholics. Oh, no problem, Brandy, thanks. I will not tell her. Hope you guys had a good time talking the other day, too. She was kind of happy to show you some of her work. Box of antennas like a rucksack label. Mobile phone, oh my god. Okay, I remember those, yeah. Hell, one of the things I think about is, you ever watch the movie Lethal Weapon, the original one? Murtaugh, he's standing on the bridge overpass talking to the one doctor about seeing his partner's crazy. Got the big box phone and everything. I remember the talk time on that big, huge box phone was like an hour, if that. And now we got these. I mean, this is not even as big as the handset for those. Devon, what's a landline? My parents, is it like only the old folks over a certain age have landlines? I have one friend that has a landline. Of course, he's older than I am. He's like 52 or something. But no, I haven't had a landline for 10 years, 11 years. We have cells. No, but we are in the future in technology in a way. We do need some people to get out of the way. I mean, I don't know. For my health problem, I wish we had stem cell treatment earlier, but George Bush made it illegal in this country for 8 years, so we're behind a lot of the world. You have a landline, Brandy? Oh my god. Your internet goes through landline, Bexy? Our internet goes through, well, it's a cable company. Our high speed goes through that. My dad has his high-speed internet through satellite. It's out where he lives. They don't even have cable. And he has a really good speed on it. Wow, Brandy. I didn't know you. Wow. You have a landline. Yes, I have Explorer NC and they're nuts. They are crazy. Anybody here use, besides me, I know, actually I know Urbex he does. He has a drone. Wow. Is that internet through a landline? Like phone company landline? Or like internet, or like cable company landline? Because mine's through a cable company, which is a landline, I guess a landline. But not a phone line. I do not have a phone line in this house. Call the Flintstones. Lazy Lacey, hello, how's it going? Sorry, Catherine, is yours, like, I'm sorry, yours said yep, but is that for, oh, phone company line? Really? I didn't know phone companies did internet anymore. Let alone high speed. I mean, I don't know how fast that is. Yeah, Rick, yeah. Mine's not exactly wireless. My house is wireless. I mean, in my house, we have 2 laptops, the big computer here downstairs, 2 phones, a tablet, and 3 Rokus. Let's see, we are hugely dependent on our high-speed internet. Oh, wow, Rolodex. My grandma had one of those. Now, Rick, how does yours get into your shop, though? So what's up tonight, Lazy Lacey? We actually did Urbex straight talk for a long time. And then we went over to music and some sci-fi stuff, and now we've somehow got into our internet connections. You have a Victrola? Wow. Holy crap. Antique grandfather clock. Wow. Cable landline, Explorer NC. Okay, yeah, that's what I have. Cable landline. Yeah. Because it's very high speed here, too. I will say that about our company. They can be kind of jerky at times, but they have extremely good speeds here. And I know Rick is close to me, so he's probably got one's close to mine. Yeah, Rick, my whole house is Wi-Fi. But the line coming into your building, is that Wi-Fi to get your internet or through the city? Hey, Tay, how's it going, man? So what's going on in Canada? Yeah, Tay, you missed Pajerico and even Dude stopped by for a little bit. I cannot remember. Just a second here. My phone has a quick test. I can test my speed. Boy. As soon as I can find it, I can. My lord. What a mess. Somehow I've got a big mess. Here we go. Speed test. I'll let it run speed test to see what I'm getting right now. This phone app is pretty accurate. But no, it's pretty fast. They have an option here where I can upgrade. And it's even faster. But I do know we tested my Urbexy. We can run 2 Rokus at the same, actually, run 3 Rokus at the same time on HD videoing. Surf the internet on our phones, and the computer down here can be doing a download, and everything keeps up. Wow. That's pretty good, dude. Oops. Right now I'm a little slow. I'm running about 100 megabytes a second download, and my upload's about 20. That reminds me, that upload is done, Urbexy. I will send you a link on Messenger as soon as we are done on here, so you can take a look at that footage. I mean, usually when I'm down here doing this live stream, if my wife's home, she's upstairs watching something in 4K on the TV upstairs. And then she's also kind of playing with her phone, so we never had a problem. One thing we do is we don't watch a lot in 4K. because we do have a data limit, and we have hit it before if you watch things in 4K. Yeah, Tay, don't worry about it, Tay, but you're getting there. You're getting there, Tay. I mean, yeah. Exploring with Josh, yeah, Lazy Lacy. I remember when he came on the scene, I was like, wow, this kid's pretty good. Yeah, I still watch his stuff. He is good. I also watch him. I watch Steve and John and Cody. Cody has had the best cinematography of them. Yeah, my little action camera records are 4K, but mine's a crappy one. This will do 4K too. So that's kind of cool. I don't know, Devon. The only bad thing about 4K is you are going to use a lot of space. I've seen some creator people on here talking about, oh, I think in 2018, 4K is going to take over YouTube. I don't think so. The amount of data space it takes is huge compared to 1080. Hell, there's a lot of people still uploading to YouTube at 720 or 1080 30. I'm at 1080 60. I would tell you, but I'll tell you what. If you can scan hours, the hours you get in video on 1080, you don't get near as much in 4K. Are you showing off back there? You don't get. I have this phone right now has 130 gigs of memory in it. I have 130 gigs in this, and at 4K that really goes fast still. Also, filming in 4K heats up your cameras a lot. A lot of them have a much bigger limit on how long you can film in 4K because of that. Yeah, exactly. Explore it and see. I don't think I'm going to go 4K yet. It's not the standard. The standard right now is still 720 or 1080. Most people, a lot of people aren't even putting on 1080 on YouTube right now. I'm not going to have a cow about 4K right now. I can film in 4K. I'm not going to do it, but you can fill a terabyte drive really fast in 4K. Oh, no problem, Brandy. Thanks for coming in, hon. Now, I'm not going to take the 4K is going to add extra time, extra space. I'm not going to do it right now. Actually, Urbex, under certain conditions, Urbex, people can't even discern at 4K compared to 1080 at times. Depending on what you're doing, they can't discern that. And also, it's a closeness thing. To get the best out of a 1080 or 4K TV, you got to be a certain distance. My TV down here still does 1080. This screen here does 1080. Our one TV upstairs does 4K. And I'll tell you what, watching Netflix at 4K is about the same as it's a little better than watching it at 1080, but it's not a huge difference. I just film my 1080 in 60 frames per second because it's a lot better for if I want to do slow-mo or high speed, or it gives me more frames to play with if I need it. There's some people that have been doing 4K. I'm not seeing the big trend where I have to do it right now. Maybe someday. I mean, I can update this to well over a terabyte. I mean, this thing here, I can get a terabyte chip for it, and I'd be at like 1.1 terabytes of memory in this crazy thing. But it does take a lot more time to process, encode, upload, and you are going to use a lot more data on your data plans. A lot more. So yeah, I'm not in a big hurry to have to do it. Yeah, that's Jax. He's our youngest one. He's just over a year, and he's huge. Hey, Jax. He's kind of a spoiled boy. I have this camera will do 4K. This computer processor will run 4K. My screen is not 4K. I can hook it to my TV upstairs and run 4K. My drone will take pictures in 4K, but not video yet. But I'm not going to upgrade my drone right now either. And these are expensive pieces of equipment that, I don't know. My editing software, I'll do 4K. I just don't see the need right now. If I'm going to do it soon, maybe, but... Oh, sure, it'll eventually be the standard, but right now, it's not. I think 1080 is going to be the standard clear through 2018. I bet clear up to 2020. Just because of the cost of going 4K. You got to buy a computer monitor. Hell, a lot of people's computer monitors, TVs, and everything else won't even do 4K. You're talking thousands of dollars to upgrade to that. Have a good one, Tay. Getting closer to Detroit, by the way, Tay. Hey, B-Town Paranormal. How's it going tonight? I am going to be on here for about another 10-15 minutes. Then I got to take the dog out. He's probably starting to get a little hyper up there. Probably needs to go for a walk pretty badly. But now 4K, I think, yeah, someday it's going to be the standard, but there's always going to be technology changes. I don't see any point in adopting it until it's something that needs to be adopted. I mean, everything I'm putting out is plenty of resolution. It's not bad. The space, I'm not going to have to make it, so I have to invest a bunch of money right now. Like, God, YouTube just pulled the rug out of a bunch of people anyway. Do you think those people are going to invest thousands of dollars in 4K monitors? A lot of software and processors won't handle 4K. There's a lot of processors. If you process your videos at 1080, it's wholly different than 4K. So it depends on that. You have to upgrade all that. I mean, there's a lot of changes. And maybe I'll upgrade my drone someday, but not right now. The Mavic Air came out, but it's not worth getting. Because once again, it's a lot more fragile than my Spark. It's got those movable legs. You crash a Mavic once or twice, you have a broken drone. My little Spark is built like a tank. You crash it, you break something, you put new props on it, crack a battery, thing still goes. A little Spark's got some dings on it. Also, DJI is coming out with a new drone here in the next 3 to 8 months. It's supposed to be a really nice unit that's going to go between the Spark and the Air a little better. Maybe then I'll look at updating. But right now, I have no problem with even my drone. My drone footage, the only down shot on my drone footage is the pilot. Especially since I've had to fly it in some high winds lately, so. I need to go fly it over our new bridge we're building here over the Mississippi River. And get some images, some good video of how the construction's progressing. But yeah. For those of you that are new here, I thank you for stopping in. But remember, please hit that like button. Because as we talked about earlier, the likes do still matter in YouTube's analytics. Comments and likes, and even view numbers count on where they put you in their searches. So, if you watch anybody's video, make sure you give them a thumbs up, and if you like enough, give them a comment too. That does help everybody's analytics. Yeah, I've seen people get them stuck. I saw one guy in my area here. He had a drone. He got stuck in a tree, and they took and tied a string around the other guy's drone with a fish hook, and hooked the other drone with it. Unfortunately, they can Urbex, but likes do, from what I've been reading, likes do still help you out in their analytics on placing, on rankings. Where view time is king, view minutes, views, likes, and comments still help your rankings. It shows you have an engaged, your audience is engaged. You need that. Oh my. How much data is on YouTube? Insane. I mean, God. I don't even think, I think it goes beyond yottabytes among the unknown. I mean, phew. Yottabytes is where we're heading next. Could you imagine 5 years ago that something like this would be able to handle over a terabyte? You could put a terabyte on a chip. My computer got full up the other day. My drive, I was doing some editing. It goes, you sure you want to put this on here as you've only got some space? I filled a terabyte drive in my computer. Had to spend time transferring stuff off my computer onto my other drive. I think I might update the memory space on this. It's got enough slots. I can update this to, what did he say, 20 terabytes internal? And we're going to update the processor to, I think, bigger, an i7 or something. Maybe or whatever. Might need the space. Especially if, like Devon's talking, someday 4K is going to be it. You're going to need a much bigger processor. A lot of computers don't like that. Yeah. Yeah, just don't let YouTube catch it. YouTube is being picky about some things, but not others. They still haven't got that channel that's pirating my crap taken down. I called them. I've complained. Other people on my site, on my streams, heard about it. They went and looked the channel up and complained. And that damn page is still up. So YouTube is concentrating on screwing small creators right now. And that's a fact. They are. They're screwing small creators who made YouTube. And they're not taking care of the creators they got. They're not taking care of what caused the problem. Over the last 5 years, all the big crap happenings on YouTube hasn't been because of small creators. It's all been because of the big ones. But they're not doing anything to hurt them. Which is funny, Devon, because YouTube's done these last 2-3 years of big rule changes because of crap going on. And the people causing the trouble that they're complaining about are the big creators. But everything they've done has screwed the small creator. Yeah, see, Urbex, I know at least 13 people now or more have filed, including, well, adding me, 14, have complained on that channel, about that channel, and I've even called them. They said they'd do something about it and never got done. So that's real nice. It doesn't seem like they've changed the channel, just my stuff is still there. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, YouTube, I don't know. What do you guys think about the new Amazon tube going to come out? And the thing is, I've already got Amazon Prime, so it's automatic. I can get on it if I want when they do it. I do think YouTube has set themselves up, and I'm not saying I'm going to leave YouTube, but they've set themselves up for competition now. They've angered so many of their people, I do believe it might bite them in the ass. But we've already talked about all that. DMCA complaint. Oh, okay. Sorry, my cat is getting into stuff. Dax, get out of there. Jesus. He's like a 2-year-old. Getting into stuff. 3-year-old, actually. But yeah, I don't know. I do think YouTube may have shot themselves in the foot with this, but funny thing is, like I said, I only have 500 subs. But if I look at my analytics, my God, I've got 62% of people watching my videos that aren't subbing. If I could get those people to sub, I would have, my gosh darn, 1,000 subs. My watch time's over 15,000 this month. Not bad for 500 subs. Oh my God, just a second. Get out of here. No, thanks for stopping in, Explorer NC. Nice to meet you too. And I'm hoping to get out east because Fuzz TV, he is out in West Virginia, and I am trying my damnedest to head out that way this year. I'm hoping to run through a little bit of Pittsburgh this year too. Also, one last thing I'm going to talk about before we get off here. You know what? I don't know how about you guys feel. I don't care if 30 people have already filmed a site. That's great. I've seen the videos. Fine. I haven't seen it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to film it. I'll put the video up, and if people like it, they do. Yeah, Devon, if you look at analytics, that goes along with the watch time. Look at your average watch time. And yeah, YouTube knows the average watch time is 3 to 6 minutes. Hey, Devon, did you look on that video again to make sure that I got that card in there for you guys? Hey, yeah, no problem, Explorer NC. I do this every Tuesday night. I've been trying to do it a little earlier like this just because, like Urbexy and Pajerico and those guys, the time zones are so different. I'm trying to make sure other people get chances to come in too. Yeah, yeah, they don't. Some don't want to sub. Some are just lazy. Don't feel like hitting a button. I swear. But yeah, I got my little XCF down in the corner and stuff, and we'll see. Search page. Cool. No problem, Devon. Let me know on that card, but I know it's in there. I put it in. It's got like 3 or 4 cards in that video, and you're definitely one of them. I think I put Urbexy at the end of that video too. Check out his channel and stuff. Like I said, we need to support each other. Look at people on this list. Look at people you know. Fuzz TV is going to my next video. All you guys that I know that are urban exploring, we got that small Facebook thing, and we need to post more on there to help each other out. But help each other out. Put a card in there. Check this out. Yeah, give each other a hand. Send some. If we can put subscribers back and forth, that's nothing. If we can build a little community there of us smaller explorers, maybe people are more likely to subscribe, knowing they're part of a group, an actual thing where they can see stuff, and a good variety of things. I mean, me, Pajerico, and a band in New Zealand have been doing that back and forth for a while. In fact, we even share videos on each other's channels. And I know me and a band in New Zealand and Pajerico are about to do that again, where we're going to put a video of each other's on each other's channels. Yeah, Devon, I haven't posted on that page yet, on the Urbex, but I do like the name, by the way. Just I haven't had time. My time, like I said, even tonight yet, I've got 3 hours or so of chest therapy and breathing treatments I have to do yet tonight. And I have to go walk the dog. And he takes a good long walk. It's not like a 2-minute walk with this dog. It's a Chesapeake Bay Retriever in the cold weather. We're going to be a good half hour, 45 minutes. I got to eat. And then I've got to do some editing. It is clever, Devon. I actually like it. Urbex is nice. And it's a fun, cool name. It really it works out nicely. I'm also a band in Wisconsin started some pages that some friend of mine, Tenzo Roku, added me to. So he's the one I'm going to meet in Gary. So if anybody else wants to go to Gary, Indiana this year in spring, let me know. Because Tenzo Roku and I are going to meet there. We're going to be there for at least 2 days. That's what we're going to do. I will, Devon, since I get to it. I've been just trying to get my video on Reddit. I've actually been trying to see what my watch time will do. I mean, right now, let me see here. I've been surprised how good my watch time's been doing. Let's see. It is... I have 502 subscribers. Thank you to everybody for that. Oops, that was the wrong button. I have, in the last 28 days, I have 15,050 minutes of watch time. That's not bad for 500 subs. I can't complain about that. But then if you go into your analytics, average watch duration in the last 28 days. Excuse me. 3 minutes and 14 seconds is the duration. A lot of my videos are between 10 minutes and 20 minutes long. So I see, here's my confusion. As an urban explorer, any of you on here posting videos or watching urban exploring videos, what do you get out of 3 minutes of a 16-minute video? Especially since a lot of the better stuff isn't 3 minutes in. A lot of the best stuff on urban exploring video is somewhere in the middle or near the end. Cool. See, I've had durations depending on the depending on I'm doing my actual whole channel average here, Devon. I've had durations higher. My previous period, the watch time was at 3 minutes and 54 seconds. But this month, I've had a lot more views. So on my watch time is up, my views are way up. Because I think last 20 days, I only had like 12,000 minutes watch time. I've gone up over 3,000 minutes. I just understand if you're going to watch something like an urban exploring video, stopping after 3 minutes, I don't know what you're getting there. And if you go look at your analytics, I bet you're going to see close to the same for channel duration. Let's see if I go pick an actual video, if I can do that. Analytics on that one. Duration on that one is above my channel average. They're watching 22.4% of it, almost a quarter of it. Which some of the better stuff's the last half over downstairs in the dangerous areas. So they're missing the whole dangerous area. I mean, isn't that a little, I don't know. My subs are going up, but my views are much higher. Like I said, I've only have 500 subs. I got, what, less than half what you got? And I'm over 15,000 minutes. That's not shabby. My views, my subs aren't doing as good, but my views are really good. Which is crazy. You know, my traffic sources, I don't know how many of you check this. This is stuff we need to talk about if we're going to keep this stuff going, too. Keep kicking up, but if you go look at your traffic source types, my external is 60% of my watches, of my views. That's from me going to Reddit. 60% of my views and my watch time is coming from Reddit. You got to spend the time on Reddit and Google+. So that's Reddit and Google+. You know, most of it comes from Reddit. It will tell me if I break it down. I don't think I can do it here. YouTube search. The suggested videos only get me 1.4%. Huh. Other YouTube features only get me 3.5%. The end screens, 0.8%. But I need to move Urbexy up then. I need to put him in a card farther up. And I need to check your card, Devon, and maybe move it up too. See, we need to think about all this. Yeah, see, Urbexy, you're right. They don't have patience, but why would you watch something that really is... I mean, only 3 minutes into a 15-minute Urbex video, you're going to miss a lot. It doesn't know, Devon. I know I've had days, I know some other people talked about this too, where you'll gain some subs and you'll look at your things the next day and you're down 4 or 5 subs. From what I hear, that's YouTube doing that. YouTube is going through trying to clean house on crap channels. Channels that aren't doing anything, channels that aren't putting videos, or channels that got videos but haven't done any videos for months. They're going around kicking people off. Hello from Alberta, Canada. Well, hello, Alberta, Canada. One of your fellow Canadians was just here. Tay Official was just here for a while. I haven't seen Urbex TV tonight. He's also one of your fellow Canadians. How's it going in Canada today? I was just about another 7 minutes I'm going to be on here. But yeah, Urbex, you're right. They don't have a lot of patience. And I have done some exciting stuff at the beginning. But the problem is sometimes you can't put the exciting. I don't know. I mean, my videos usually build and get better as they go, but I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely making sure I cut mine up. If I'm gonna have too long of a video, I almost made 2 out of Gilroy. Gilroy Stadium almost could have been 2. 30 inches of ice to fish on. See, when you say that, I don't even want to go out in that. That's too cold for me. You Canadians like the cold a lot better. We have it. We Midwesterners here, we have it pretty rough though. We get like earlier this winter, we were running what -20 degrees Celsius for weeks at a time. But then during the summer, we'll get 95 degrees with really high humidity here for months at a time. Then we'll also get the tornadoes and stuff. I actually am the other way around, Devon. I have a lot more views than I do subs. Yeah, see, that's what we were talking about earlier, Devon. There are channels. There are channels out there. That's why I check out everybody that subs you. If you go look at their channel and it's just they got 1,000 subs, but there's like maybe one or two videos or no videos of their own. They just upload other people's videos. Be wary because YouTube frowns on you having too many of those. And if you lose a video, sub here or there, that's why YouTube's gone and removed stuff. I don't know. All around, you guys don't get quite as hot up there. You guys get colder than we do. You don't get as hot up there or as humid as we do regular. Also, your winters are longer. I was taking my month or two shorter winter or cooler time here. Cool. Good God. Good job, Devon. Now make sure you put a card in there for some other small Urbex person. Whether it's Pajerico, Fuzz, Urbexy, me, somebody. Make sure you help somebody out with at least one card in there sometime. Somebody off the Facebook group, if you know another small Urbexer we add to the Facebook group, go for it. Yeah, but you'll hit that once in a while all around. We hit that a lot. the saying "dog days of summer" came from the Midwest. Also, you guys don't get as many tornadoes up there as we get. Yeah, see, that's the Urbexy. You're dead right. Urbexy, you're dead on because I've seen a lot of channels with a lot more subs than I have, and they're talking about they don't have near the watch time I do by talking to a few people. I'm like, you need to check your subs more because YouTube does frown on that, and actually that is part of their analytics too. They watch how you're behaving anymore. I am in the mid. I am on the Mississippi River, right on the Iowa-Illinois border, all around. If you want to look it up on Google Maps, it's the Quad Cities or the Davenport, Iowa, Rock Island, Moline, Rock Island, Illinois, Moline, that area. So I'm about halfway down. So I definitely don't have the winters you do, but we definitely have a lot more heat when we get warmer. So yeah, Urbexy, you're right. There are definite channels doing that, and I guess in a way, my only having 500 subs. Yeah, I wish I had more, but my watch time is way over my sub level. So YouTube's got to look at me in a happy way. Then I guess I hope. First out of state, Devon. That's great. Any chance of you making it to Gary, Indiana, Devon? Because Tenzo Roku and I wouldn't mind if you came along. Oregon. Oregon? What? How the heck did you get out to Oregon? Huh. See, I don't upload my videos before I put them on. Because I've had a couple friends upload videos, and YouTube did something stupid, either dumped their videos all on their channel suddenly, a week in or 2 weeks in, or something happened to them, they got corrupted or lost. So now would be a bad time to. Oh, you're going to a convention? So now would be a bad time to say I've been to Star Trek conventions in the past? So yeah, Urbexy, I'm actually, now you're making me feel better that I only have 500 subs, but I'm running not, within 3/4 of YouTube's wanted watch time out of those little 500 subs. And I know people that have 1,000 subs that said they're whining they're only at 5,000 minutes of watch time. So I guess I'm not doing as bad as I thought. All right, I'm back again. You have any questions for any of us here? Right now, most of the people on here are urban explorers. Earlier, we had a good amount of mix of urban explorers and non. But it's kind of winding down. I'm going to get off here a little bit. If you have any questions, throw them out here to us. Only 120 subs on a video. Woo! Nice job, Urbexy. Dang, man, that's good. I was proud of my one video that's hit 4K. The one Devon hates. See, now that's funny, Urbexy, Devon. We were talking about how people want to just have that excitement at the beginning. Well, the exciting part of that bowling alley video isn't until near the end. That's like an 8-minute long video, and there's nothing exciting. There's not the alarm doesn't go off till like 7 minutes in, and people are watching it. That's my best video. It's over 4K right now, I think. It is at. I love being able to call this stuff up. It is at. I can't do that because Rick is in the way. I had to move Rick over. I'm at 4,100 watches on that video right now. Okay, I got a question to throw out to you guys. Anybody here that's left? My school video, the one that people have told me is one of my best videos. It really has. People have watched it and even gotten a hold of me on Messenger who know me, say that's what their favorite video I've done. My question to you guys is, why is that video doing so bad? And it really is. If you look at it, it has 231 views. Local groups close to your explorers? What do you mean local groups close to your explorers, Urbexy? Thanks for stopping in all around. Appreciate it. Stay warm up there, dude. 14 is only going to abandon me. Huh. Hey, Abandoned New Zealand ran into a house not too long ago. He was in, and the stairway in this house reminded me of something on Miami Vice. It was like a curved stairway, like the glass blocks. I swear, like a Miami Vice house. It's pretty cool. No, I promoted it just as much. I ran that school video around on every place on Reddit and every place on Facebook that I run around all the others. Facebook groups. See, I'm not sure how many more Facebook groups I can join, Urbex. See, I'm on a bunch. But no, I promoted that video as much as as any of the others. I have a list of Reddit channels, and I'm gonna take screenshots, save them, and I'm gonna I already sent them up to Jericho a while back. I'm gonna send them. I'll put them on our Facebook page we're all using, so you guys can look through. So these are Reddits you want to share to. And I'm on like 9 or 10 Google Plus, and I share each video across all of them and my Facebook stuff. Just seems like this video is not getting anywhere. I don't know if the title's not good enough, or I changed the thumbnail. People have told me they like the new thumbnail better for it, because I did change the thumbnail. I probably should just brighten up the other one, but I did change the thumbnail. Oh, and Devon, did you notice for my stadium, I changed the thumbnail and brightened it up a lot. Did some editing on the thumbnail. I'm teaching myself. That's a lot brighter thumbnail. It shows up a lot better. Oh, you know why does I get that much views? I don't think the title's very good for one. Ow. I need to put more emojis on my tags. Or on my thumbnails. Because my best vid has a thumbnail with writing. It says beep in the face. So maybe that helps people stop for it. Yep, I don't know. So I need to do that. Yeah. Yeah, even, yeah, Urbex, see, I agree with you. Because that military base was monstrous. Like I said, that's the biggest place I've gone to by far. Just it is. And we had a whole day's worth of footage. And I had to go through. I had abandoned school earlier, Devon. And that's when I changed it. I don't know. The emojis seem to draw people. And that's what we're after now. We have to have view bait. You got to draw people. I'm not the biggest fan of them either, but they seem to work. The one of me going up the stairs, I was getting no views. When I changed the thumbnail, I actually got about 60 views out of it. I might go back to the other one. We'll see. And it was called Abandoned School. That's my first abandoned school. The others will be out here soon. I have 2 more coming out. One with Tenzo Roku and one I did with Langstrow. Well, actually, it might be. Actually, Gymnasium does because I used TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy said that Abandoned School is getting almost no people going to them. Abandoned Gymnasiums, people are actually clicking on more. I don't know if you use TubeBuddy, but TubeBuddy, I was asking it in the questions, and it was showing that Abandoned School was getting nothing. Abandoned Gymnasiums are getting more. So, yeah, see, Urbex, my little vid that's hit 4,000 was one of my shortest vids, and it was easy to edit. Yeah, I did that thing. If you look back, Devon, originally that was called Abandoned School, and then I did. Ooh, see, I don't know if that gymnasium's huge, but it's cool as hell. It's a beautiful gymnasium. The colors in that are Urbex candy. The green moss on the walls under the basketball hoops and the lighting coming through the ceiling. I mean, it was gorgeous. Yeah, maybe I'll try to. Yeah, the emojis are stupid, but people are drawn to them. Now we're in an age now where people love their emojis. No, it don't get blocked. No music or anything is blocking me. I think it was originally called Abandoned School with Amazing Gymnasium. I don't know if I can even call up the original title. Now there's nothing that can block it. Even my last one, even the stadium one's not getting the plays I think it should have. It's a really cool, sketchy explorer, but Yeah, I'll try that, dude. I'll put it back that way. I'll put it back in Abandoned School and change the thumbnail back. I think I can brighten that thumbnail with me going up the bleachers. I don't think, say the thumbnail, I don't know if you noticed, the thumbnail was dark. Because I was in a darkened gym, maybe I can try to bring the brightness up on it a little bit and improve it. If I can improve it, I'll put the old thumbnail back up. But I did take your suggestion, Devon. Pacheco said the same thing you did. That they had that stadium one was too dim. So I brightened it. Yeah, see, I like that thumbnail. See, I would have thought the thumbnail would have pulled people in. Just standing there looking up that bleacher was badass. Should have been there in person, dude. That was just great looking up that. No, I don't. I don't know. Sometimes you're surprised by what does good and what does bad. I definitely would have thought the last couple of vids would have done pretty good. Well, I can't use a lot of TubeBuddy yet because I haven't paid for TubeBuddy. I'm on the free TubeBuddy. I'm considering paying for TubeBuddy. But I have a free thumbnail maker. I can pull vids That thumbnail I have right now of the stadium, that's actually ripped out of a vid. I did that on my computer, pulled that out of a video, saved it, then put it into a free thumbnail maker I have. It's freeware. Yeah, that's why I try to upload them on Thursdays. From what I've been able to find out, Thursday is the best day to upload videos. Yeah, everything I use freeware. You can use the thumbnail thing? Really? It told me it wanted me to upgrade when I tried it. The other day I tried to do something with a thumbnail maker and it said, to do this, upgrade your license. I'm like, oh, okay. One thing I know kind of sucks because TubeBuddy will do animated thumbnails, but YouTube doesn't do that anymore. They don't let you do it. I'll try it again, see if it does it. I've almost thought about paying for TubeBuddy, though. Some people say it's really good to have the paid version. But I don't know how much more it would really do for me. Yeah, I'll change it to Abandoned School's Amazing Gym and see if I can refix that thumbnail back. Now I got the hospital vid I got to go through because Sean and I were there. The place is it's just destroyed. But it's so huge. We were there for a whole day. So I got a whole day of footage to go through. And unfortunately, I have a lot where the guys chased us because we were downstairs and I turned the lights off. And I turned the cam off because the screen was lit. And they could see us. Usually we're a little more brave, but See, Urbex, see, I'm trying to upload mine earlier. My uploads seem to get on Thursday nights right around 11 p.m. That's why I seem to get mine out in my area. Yeah, most of my viewers are from America. America, England, and New Zealand are my three biggest. You know, I do have some German people watching me. In fact, I just had a German group get a hold of me this morning and add me to their Facebook page, their Urbex Facebook page in Germany. Which I can't understand 90% of what's on their channel because it's in German, but they added me. I'm also a member of Urbex St. Louis, but they're kind of I'm not being mean. There's some nice people in there I've met, including Urban Man 2015. But some of the people on St. Louis page are kind of being jerky in a way. They get angry at me if I post video. You know, they knew when I joined, they asked me to join. It's a closed group. They asked me to join. They knew most of my work was in video. So they get crabby when I put up a video once a week. They want stills. Well, I don't do a lot of stills. And then if it's out of their area too far away, they're like, well, we only like it close to St. Louis. Well, you knew I traveled around before. I don't understand. Hey, Kitchy. Was that Ray Ray that said he was out exploring with you recently? I don't know, Rebexy. Seems like in America, YouTubers are on late at night. Yeah, Kitchy, I thought that was you that Ray Ray said he was out exploring with here recently. I think it was on his live stream or something he said he was with you, or I could have sworn it was Ray Ray. Ray Ray the Explorer there. Oh, Explorer MC, that's it, sorry. Sometimes it's hard to keep everybody straight. Explorer MC, that's it. Yeah, he was just on here a little bit ago. I don't think he's on. Yeah, he had to get off his kid's bedtime. So you just missed Explorer NC. He was talking up pretty good. But yeah, it was his video where he said he'd gone out with you. And they'd done some exploring. I've seen a couple years of. He's left a couple comments and stuff lately. A couple pretty good vids on there. It's hard sometimes to keep up with everybody, but I do try to check out I watch a lot of my subs. That's another reason why I don't automatically sub back. Everybody subs me. If it's something I'm not going to watch, I don't sub everyone. Yeah, it sounds like he's from what he was talking to me a little bit ago on the streamer, it sounds like he's really got his finger on it over there. He mentioned if I ever get there to come talk to him, it sounds like I may have to. I don't know how many states my health or my money will let me travel to this year, but I'm going to go to as many as possible. I'd like to. I got some people on the list I really want to see this year. I want to explore Tenzo Roku again. Lang Straub. Lang's the biggest one in Detroit. He's really good. I'm going to explore if I can. I want to explore Fuzz, and I'm hoping to meet Devon. If I can get to, I really hope I can get to Pennsylvania because I want to meet Devon. I mean, I don't know. There's people I want to meet this year. I want to explore Urban Man again. I don't mind alone, but I like collabs. I like meeting new people in this whole thing. Yeah. See, I thought you were kind of close to Ray Ray. Somebody, I swear, somebody on one of Ray Ray's feeds one time mentioned you on, might have been in the chat then. I was watching one of Ray Ray's live streams. He's been spending time in the drainage tunnels lately, which during this weather may actually be better. Oh, it happens, Devon. It happens. The one I did my first 3 videos on is still standing. That place is amazing. I've already had one guy come here and explore it. I shared a site with him, and he shared one with me, and he came and explored it. He loved it. He does mostly stills, but he loved it. Him and his wife went through that place, and he's got a few video shots of it. That must be it, Kitchy, because I know I was watching one of his live streams. I know it was around Ray Ray's live streams where somebody said something on there. Somebody asked about you, I think is what it was. Asked where's Kitchy, or Kitchy something like that. Yeah, Devon, that's another thing. When we're out filming these, it's great for all of us because, man, a lot of these things go away. Whether they're rehabbed or knocked down or something. Sometimes our videos are the only thing left of these places. The old house I did, my video of the old house, that guy, when I met him, admitted to me that in the spring he's going to let the fire department use that to burn it down to practice on. So I may have to go back out and talk to him, admit that I went into his house, but it's worth it to me just to let him know there's some really good vintage newspapers under the flooring in that house. And I'd like to see somebody save those newspapers. It's worth it to me to take the chance of the guy being angry, just so he saves those. Ooh. Hey, Urbexy, I've seen a couple people on here exploring, do short videos on things, just getting their cameras up to the windows, then doing some external and some drone shots and stuff. Remember, Urbexy, you do have a drone like I do. What the heck? Well, that's weird. Huh. Strangely, I go to type something that says sign into chat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Crap. What the heck? What? Shit. I didn't know this is still on, everybody. Is it still on? Okay. Well, this is interesting. If you're still on there, I have no idea because everything's going screwy and Google is saying they can't find me and I don't even know if I'm even on the live stream. Looks like I just got booted from my own live stream. And I don't know what's going on. So I can't even tell if you're still there. There. Am I back? Live stream. Hey, I'm back. And I don't know what's going on. See, on my end, when I want to type in, I can't type anything to anybody because it says sign into chat. Hey, I'm back. and I don't know what's going on. See, and now I have an echo. When I want to type in, I can't type anything to anybody because it says sign into chat. Just a second here. Is that echoing on your end? See, and now I have an echo. When I want to type in, I can't type anything to anybody because it says sign into chat. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, everything went away. No, I tried refreshing, and on my screen, everything was gone. And in fact, I can't type anything right now. It says sign into chat. So I hit that. And that's when everything on my screen went stupid. It says, you can't. And right now, my top right of my screen says sign in. But I'm already signed in. So I try to sign in. It says error, not found. But when I went to my channel, it came right back here and I'm able to talk on it. So I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, this is a little strange. But it's echoing? Huh. Yes, I got my sound off right now. Because if I turn it on, it echoes so bad. There's something screwy going on. Huh. Yes, I got my sound off right now. Yeah, it goes screwy if I do it here. Oh, you think that's what it is, timed out? Yeah, because I can't even type anything. It says sign into chat. And if I hit that, everything on my screen goes away. I guess I'm still recording because you guys are seeing it. And I go back to my channel, but it goes away. So I don't know what is going on. In fact, everything down my info down below looks weird too. My top right, it says sign in. So let me see what happens here. I can't see you, but it's about my time to get off here anyway, but it's not the point. I've never had it do this. And now it's telling me to sign in. I go into my channel. There's an issue with signing you into YouTube. Troubleshoot here. Well, this is interesting. I signed in with an email address. I signed in with a username. I signed in with a username. Accounts, log in. Go to accounts and then log in. What? I don't get it. I'm not sure what is going on. Now won't even let me back up. That's awful friendly of them. That's very helpful. Huh. Wow. That is screwy and very interesting. Almost acts like I've been hacked. I can pull it back up, and there you guys are. Yeah, as soon as I go off, as soon as it goes off my screen, it echoes for you guys. It goes screwy. Huh. Okay. Well, it was about time to get off here anyway. A little past the time. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry everything went nuts. I didn't know it could time out on me like that. I've been on longer. I've been on 5 hours before. Never had to do this. So I have to figure out what's going on. But if you haven't hit it, smack that like button. I appreciate it, guys. And I will, if not before, I will talk to you all next Tuesday night for some more Urbex and whatever chat. Until then, I'll talk to you guys later. And now, hopefully this thing will shut down properly. We'll see what happens. Talk to you